The city of La Crosse has been on a mission to revitalize the community. Over the past year, the city has helped create affordable housing, kept businesses alive, and updated city living areas.
And city officials say it's important to keep moving forward, but sometimes it's just as important to stop and celebrate all the good things happening in the community. News 8's Brittany Schmidt joins us now with more. Brittany.
Mike and Lisa, as part of National Community Development Week, the city is highlighting organizations that make La Crosse a better place to live. For decades, the Salvation Army has been making a big impact on the community, offering many different services to those in need. The Salvation Army in La Crosse helps thousands of people every year.
Sometimes we'll help the same person multiple times.
Whether it's a nice warm meal or a bed to sleep, the Salvation Army has a lot to give.
We also operate a food pantry.
But even the organizations that seem to keep on giving need some help too.
We're doing our best to raise funds, and there's only, so many people who can give out there.
To maintain its level of impact on the community, the Salvation Army turns to the city for additional funding through the Community Development Block Grant Program.
Of our monies that we get, 15% can be given to our public service.
Every year, the Salvation Army, along with other organizations, applies for a portion of the CDBG grant. Then the application is reviewed by a committee.
They will go through and assess the need of what we think we need for the community. We want to make sure that we're not funding like the same type of organization twice.
Last year, the Salvation Army received about $25,000 from the city's federal grant.
What we specifically spend it on is the salaries of our intake people. So that means overnight, when there's no one else around, we have 2 people working in our intake staff to make sure that everyone is safe.
The Salvation Army has several different avenues that help with funding, but Nelson says the federal grant money from the city shows its support to help everyone in the community.
When we respect the dignity of every person who lives here, La Crosse just becomes a better place for all of us.
The Community Development Block Grant Committee receives dozens of applications every year from different organizations within the community. No one is guaranteed money every time, but the Salvation Army is hopeful to be on the city's radar again this year.
Thanks a lot, Brittany. There are events scheduled throughout the week showcasing organizations that have benefited from the federal grant program. For a list, just head over to our website at news8000.com.